Hey everybody. Today I just wanted to kind of run through a nice, pretty useful trick for your 3D prints and specifically your settings in your slicer. Um, so I'll just kind of jump into it. So say you're printing something complex or not. I mean, in this case, it's not really. This is a pretty simple print, but just for the proof of concept here. Say you're printing this nice dagger, which I found on printables. Um, and you can't get your settings right, which is typically what takes the majority of the time when you're trying to print is you're trying to get your settings right. There's a very easy way around that with this new software. So we'll just jump into it. So you're going to head to slicefoundry.com. And what Slice Foundry is one, you can browse profiles that people upload, but it gets pretty specific in the part size that the profile's for, the printer, the filament, the brand, things like that. So you can find the settings that are going to work, but more importantly, you can generate your settings. So in our case, we're just going to give this a nice name. By the way, this is completely free. You just go to slicefoundry.com, make an account, and it's all free. So you give it a name, and we're going to call it Dagger. And we will say a PLA print profile for a dagger. We'll say OrcaSlicer, so you can select any of these. Filament type, we'll do PLA, and it's going to be PLA Pro, and it is polylite. Diameter is correct. Printer, and this is all optional. The only required fields are these first five. But anything else is optional. The more information you give it, the better your profile is going to be. The better the settings are going to be. But so your printer brand, I'm just going to do all of them because the more the merrier. And then right here, this is pretty important. This is like the bounds that the advanced backend algorithm gets. So it's important in more complex prints, but in things like this, it's probably not a huge deal. But we'll do it in our case. So I'm just going to click this and see the size: 180.9, 180.9, and would that say 5? Yeah, 5. Category: small. Use case. Actually, I guess we'll do medium. Use case: handheld toy. Time to completion, we'll say 45 minutes or less. This is the important part. You can tell it, the max amount of time that you're willing to spend on this print. So for quick prototypes, this makes a major difference. Details and notes, no supports required. We'll say no supports and ensure sharp points and edges. And then you have more stuff down here you can put in, but it's not super important. And then this is just whether or not to show it on the main public profiles page, but you can change this later. So you just click generate and just let it sit a second. Alright, so it looks like it completed here. You can go ahead and open the profile on the website and kind of review everything. You can see everything that it generated, any reviews that people leave on it if it's public. You can fork it, which is just modify the existing and regenerate it. And you can download it. And all it asks is that you agree to the terms. Agree. Click download. I understand. That's just saying review the profile before you actually use it, before you print anything, which definitely do before you use a downloaded profile from any website. If you didn't make it, you should review it. So it looks like it downloaded, so we're going to go to our slicer, file, import config, download, and open. And you can say C1 config imported. And I'm going to find it here. Dagger, there it is. It's going to be the same name that you gave it on the website. And now we can just, you can review the settings over here. You can see it should have done everything as you asked. And then we can slice the plate and see 26 minutes, under 45 minutes. That's exactly what we asked. And I actually have a print ready to go, so I'm going to give this a shot and then put a video or a picture at the end of this video. But you kind of get the idea. It really speeds things up, so you don't need to spend so much time doing your settings. And it works with any printer, any filament, any brand, any print. So, yep.